Welcome back to Strength Talk. Today, we are diving into a skill that truly separates the good leaders from the great ones, strategic thinking. It's so much more than just making a plan. It's really about how you see the future. So let's get into it.
In this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. See, real excellence isn't just about managing the day-to-day. It's about this delicate dance, right? Balancing being flexible with having strong convictions, and then acting on that with real purpose. This is that jump from just managing what's in front of you to actually shaping what's next.
And that leads us to a really critical point. The need to go beyond just being good at your job. Being efficient, getting things done, that's all super important, of course. But in a world that's always changing, it's just not enough to keep you ahead of the curve.
Let's break down the difference because it's huge. Operational excellence, that's all about the present. It's about doing things right, making your current processes as efficient as possible. But strategic thinking, that's all about the future. It's about making sure you're doing the right things in the first place. It's about vision, about positioning yourself so you're not just running fast, but you're running in the right direction. Okay, so how do we make that leap? How do we get there? Well, it all starts with a pretty big shift in your mindset. It's about consciously pulling your head up from the day-to-day grind and really taking a look at the whole landscape, the bigger picture. So what are we really talking about here? Strategic thinking is basically your ability to connect the dots. It's looking at all the issues, all the trends out there, finding those hidden connections between them, and then using that insight to put your team or your whole organization in the best possible spot to win in the future. And it all boils down to these two words, our action anchor for today: analyze and integrate. See, it's a two-step move. You can't just collect a bunch of data. You have to analyze it, sure, but then you have to integrate it, weave all those different threads of information together until a clear, insightful picture emerges.
So, what do strategic thinkers actually do? Well, they're always analyzing what's going on. They ask really smart, insightful questions instead of just accepting things as they are. They go out and look for different points of view, and, this is the big one, they pull information from all over the place to spot those critical connections that everyone else is missing.
All right, enough theory. Let's make this super practical. We're going to shift from the what to the how. Here are 3 concrete steps you can take, starting today, to build that strategic muscle for yourself and your team. Here it is, your action plan. Step 1, identify external trends. I want you to look outside your bubble. What are 2 big trends, global, societal, economic, whatever, that could hit your department in the next year and a half? Step 2, integrate perspectives. You've got to break down those silos. For your next big project, pull in info from at least 2 other departments, like HR, finance, or IT. And finally, step 3, question the status quo. This week, I want you to actively encourage your team to ask, hey, why do we do it this way? That kind of questioning is where innovation is born. So we've got the mindset, and now we've got a plan. But there's one last piece of the puzzle, and honestly, it's the most important one. It's all about closing that gap between thinking and actually doing. So here's a thought-provoking question for you to take with you. Think about it right now. What's the most complex, trickiest issue on your plate? Got it? Now, who do you need to talk to? What different sources of information do you need to pull together to really truly get your head around it? Because at the end of the day, that's the whole point, isn't it? You can do all the amazing analysis in the world, but if you don't turn that hard-earned insight into real, meaningful action, what's it all for? Now, if you're ready to build your best future and really turn these insights into action, I highly recommend enrolling in the Positive Psychology Coaching course. And hey, if this explainer sparked an idea for you, do me a favor and share it with your network so they can grow right alongside you. And be sure to join us next week. We're going to be tackling another huge leadership skill, analyzing setbacks. We'll talk about how to take those moments of failure and turn them into your most powerful fuel for growth. You don't want to miss it. Until then, keep thinking strategically. Thanks so much for listening to Strength Talk.